Hey everybody, this is Melanie coming to you from ScrappyShak in the beautiful North Georgia mountains. I am so sorry about our technical difficulties that we had this morning, but I think we are back on. Can I get somebody to let me know if we're actually on? Give us just a second. I just want to make sure. Let us know. Put in the chat if you can see us or hear us or what we have going on. This is what happens when our Emma is not with us, and she's our technical person. So we're just trying to figure it all out. So give us just a second, and we will see if we can get this working for you this morning. I'm trying to check and see if it came back. It looks like we are good to go. All right, so a couple of announcements for you this morning. I know it looks a little bit different. We are, as we talked about last week, we're in the process of rearranging some things around and trying to set up a more permanent studio so that we don't continue to have technical issues like this. And so we are kind of a black background, a little bit different this morning, a little bit different last week as well. But we're going to get through, and we have lots of new products to show you. We do have a class this afternoon if you're local at 2:00. It's one of our Build Your Stash classes that we're going to be doing candles and ornaments in that class. We have a pottery class coming up on November 14th. What other classes do we have? You guys know off the top of your head?
On the 9th, we have the Better Press Poinsettia class where I'm going to teach everybody how to better press on tissue paper. And
oh, that's right. So November 9th, we have the Better Press Poinsettia class. That one's going to be really amazing. We're going to be using tissue paper and doing some really, really fun, cool things. And we do have room in that class. We have room in today's class at 2:00 as well. I'll give you the rest of the announcements a little bit later. We're a little bit off this morning because we had some technical difficulties. So I'm going to switch cameras over, and I'm going to start showing you our new products. Does that sound great? Yay! So give me just a second.
We have sound.
Okay. All right, so I'll start this whole thing over. So you guys can hear me now, yes? I hope so. Okay, so we're going to start this whole thing over. We're very, very excited that Tim has come out with a brand new surprise set of dies. These are his side order dies. We launched them yesterday on our email and on our social. And he's going to be doing a live with them today at noon. We can hear now? Everybody can hear? Awesome. Okay. So the cool thing about these side orders is that they are small enough to fit in your Sidekick or your Spellbinder Scout or your smaller machines, but you can also use them in your larger machines. So you don't have to have a smaller machine to use these. The other cool thing that's really cool about these, cool thing that's cool about them, I have an English teacher working here that probably would have gotten my knuckles smacked. The other thing about these that's really cool is that not only do they have the dies, but they also come with an embossing folder, a little mini embossing folder. So super excited about these. This first one is called Celebrate, and it's 668861. By the way, they are $20.99. They are 10% off right now, but you're not going to be able to use the new product showcase code on these because they're already discounted. And I'll give you that new product showcase code in just a minute, but I'll take you through these first. Also, we had on Thursday, we had our little design team meeting in here, and our Thursday design team ladies all created examples. So I'm going to show you some of the examples for these once I show them all to you. So this one is Celebrate. It's kind of a birthday theme. It has this really cool little kind of polka dotted embossing folder, these little tiny balloons and party hats and streamers, and it's really, really fun. So that one is Celebrate. This next one is probably everybody's favorite that looked at it. Look at these cute little coffee cups. They're so adorable. This one is 666862, and I don't know what it's called because this thing is not
Freshly brewed.
Thank you, Freshly Brewed. So this one is Freshly Brewed. Again, $20.99 for this one, and it has a little coffee mugs, iced coffee, hot coffee, whatever you like.
It might just be fresh brewed.
Fresh brewed. Maybe that's it. All right. So this next one here is more kind of a Valentine's Day or wedding. It's called Love Notes. This one has a little box of chocolates here, little envelope, arrow, and then see that little embossing folder with all the little hearts. So cute. They have like this one has 8 dies. The coffee one has 11. The Celebrate one has 8, plus the embossing folder. They're really awesome. Love Notes 666860. And then we have this great little Christmas one. This one is called Christmas Minis. Little Santa, little snowman, holly, gingerbread man. They were joking on Thursday about the size of the head of the gingerbread man.
It does seem to be disproportional.
It does. But he's so cute. Isn't he cute?
Maybe if you take Santa's hat and put it on him, it won't look so big.
Oh, that's a great idea. How cute is that?
Or Frosty's hat.
Yeah, you can use Frosty's hat too, sure. It has this great little peppermint stripe embossing folder with it. And then the last one, which is really awesome and can be used with all of them, this one is called Letterboard. And it has all these letters, but the embossing folder is actually the little letterboard. So let me show you some of the examples that the ladies came up with for these. So this one is using this one here, which is the Christmas Minis. So you can see here, I think you can see it, or I need to get it closer to the camera. You can see here the embossing folder and the peppermint back here. Who did this one? Carolyn. Carolyn, thank you. Carolyn did this one. She used the embossing folder for the center part. She used some glitter cardstock here, and then she used the candy canes to kind of make this little heart behind Frosty. Isn't that so cute? I just love it. So cute. So cute. All right, so our next one, oh, I love this one. This one was created by U-Turn Sandy, and this one is using the Freshly Brewed or Fresh Brewed. She created this great little gift card holder tag. Look at that. Isn't that just incredible? incredible. I mean, amazing. She put like a little tag inside of it, and she inked these. Oh my gosh, just amazing. And then, of course, your ScrappyShak gift card can fit right inside there, so you can give that over as a gift just as is. Very nice. Love it. I love it. So cute. All right, so this next one is using the Christmas minis again. This one was also made by Carolyn, and she did something really unique and really different. It actually kind of has, I think it has a real vintage feel to it. She used the embossing folder back here, and she inked it with some gold, and then used just little scraps of gold and little scraps of paper and put the little Santa inside there. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. I believe that this came from Tim's sticker book. I believe, and Carolyn, yeah, it did, yeah.
Yes.
So that one is great, and that's again using the Christmas minis. Just some great ideas. All right, so our next one here was also made by Carolyn. Carolyn, you were busy on Thursday. And this is again using the Christmas minis. Here's that great little gingerbread man. She put the little candy canes in there. She used some of the holly. She also used, I believe this is Tim background paper here, that she used to create this one too. So the backdrop paper?
Yes.
Yeah. So this one is great, again, using a whole bunch of the different little pieces inside there. All right, so our next one was created by Brenda, Queen Brenda. And Queen Brenda used the letterboard one for this. So you can really see this embossing folder back here making the letterboard.
Pick that one up a little bit.
Pick it up a little bit?
Yeah, there we
How's
go.
that?
There's the embossing folder.
So you can really see that embossing folder kind of in the background, and she just put I love you on there. Great little Valentine's Day card. Could also be an anniversary card, or just because card, just because I love you. I love you, Brenda. For those of you who don't know, Queen Brenda is the one who got me started in scrapbooking and paper crafting many years ago. So thank you, Brenda, for that. And then when you open it up, she has this cute little envelope, and then she used the Valentine's Day embossing folder here. She cut out the little heart from this one and put it on there for the little envelope. Just super creative. Love it. Thank you, Brenda. All right, then Brenda also did this one. She was in the Valentine's Day mood, and so she did this one. She used the embossing folder here and here, the little box of chocolate. She inked the edges here. And then inside she has the little love and the little envelope with little hearts, and then she used the embossing folder again here. And that's this one here, right here, the Valentine's Day Love Notes is what that one's called. And then last but not least, using the Celebrate die. This one was also created by U-Turn Sandy. Look at that, just a lot of stuff going on here and really beautiful. The colors she used, the color palette here, I am just excited about it. And what is that, Barbie?
Shiny. I was just thinking it.
I know. I'm standing right across from Barbie. You guys got to know this. I'm standing right across from Barbie, and when I pulled it out, her eyes got like really shiny, and she had this really evil goblin look on her face, and I knew she wanted to say the word
shiny.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Sandy, just fantastic job on this, using the glitter paper for some of these streamers and the balloons. And I mean, there's so much going on here, and it is so beautiful and so celebratory. I can't even believe it. So thank you very much for to our Thursday design team for creating these amazing examples. Don't forget to watch the Tim Live today at noon and see his design team examples, which probably will pale in comparison to our design team examples. I'm just saying. All right, so thank you for all of that. These are 10% off right now. If you buy the whole bundle, you're getting about 15% off if you buy the whole bundle. So we do have a bundle deal going on with those as well right now. We did not order as many of these of the side order dies as we normally do. So if you want them, I would get them quickly because we're not going to be able to place the second order. All right, so what else do we have new? Let's talk first about What is our new product showcase code today?
Stitch 15.
Stitch, STITCH 15. Stitch 15 will give you 15% off all of our new product showcase. Remember, the side order dies are not included in that because they're already discounted. All right, so first from Simple Stories, we have the Hearth and Holiday Collection Kit. This one is so fun, and it has such cool, really kind of vintagey looking papers to me, like the plaid and the little gingerbread men with the Christmas trees and the postage stamps, which are all the trend this year. Postage stamp things are all over this year. Really, really great collection kit. There are 94 pieces in this collection kit, guys, and it's $16.99. You have 12 sheets of double-sided cardstock, including cut-apart element sheets, a 12 by 12 cardstock sticker sheet with 82 stickers on it. So this is the collection kit. Look at that. Oh, just so cute.
And those are the stickers we're looking at now, right?
These are, yes. This is the cardstock stickers right here. All of these different cardstock stickers in here. We've got some great sentiments. Happy holidays, one and all. Baking spirits bright. Oh, that's fun. Baking spirits bright. I love that. All roads lead home at Christmas. That's so true. Unwrap the magic. Baking memories, heart to heart. Oh, just beautiful.
Oh, and the baking spirits bright would go really well with the gingerbread man that's right beside it.
Oh, it would. You're right.
Make gingerbread cookies.
Or even the Santa's milk and cookies here.
Oh, yeah.
Really well with
hey, push it a little bit towards me so we can see the bottom. There we go. Oh, so many more sentiments than I thought. Okay. Did not see those before.
There you go.
Cool.
Letters to Santa. I love it. $16.99. This one is called Hearth and Holiday. All right. Thank you, Princess April. You're welcome. All right, the next one is also from Simple Stories. This one's called The Little Things. It's 89 pieces. We have, again, really vintagey looking this year. I think I'm really liking what they've done here. Look at these flowers here and the strawberries. I really like it. These roses over here. And then take a look at the stickers, and I'll push them up so you can see the sentiments. But, oh, what a beautiful day. The little things.
Now go towards you a little bit more. There we go.
Can you see these down here?
No, not at all.
So I'm going to show you those.
Well, but you were showing us up there, but we couldn't see it. So.
All right, and then a bunch of sentiments down here as well.
Ooh, I like that typewriter.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, and the bird. That black and white bird.
Oh, this one?
Mm-hmm.
If you all could see Barbie's pants today, which you cannot, but she has got a pair of pants on that are all birds, and they're all purpley and fun and so cute. I love them. So that's why she likes the birds today, I'm guessing. Look at the cute little bunny. How cute is he?
Ooh, and butterflies.
All right. And then, last but not least, we have the Say Cheese Classic Mouse. We have the Disney here with lots and lots of Mickey. It's Steampunk Mickey here. We've got all the Steampunk Mickey, Steampunk Minnie, all these pieces, again, really vintage looking. It's the old time Disney, the old time Mickey. I will pop this over and show you these stickers. Oh, look at those. Aren't they cute? Oh my goodness, I love it. There's Steampunk Mickey right there. And then look at all these sentiments here. Whistle your way through life. Happy sailing this way. Follow your heart. I love it. Holy cow. And that one also is, this one is $18.99. Add the word Disney, you add a couple bucks.
Yep.
So this one is $18.99, and it has 91 pieces in it. All right, great news. You probably all know this already. Guess what's finally in stock? Yes, the Santa mugs. They are here, and we have so many of them. We have many. We have shipped out to, I think we shipped everybody's out already. Yes?
They're all gone.
Okay, great. So if you pre-ordered them, they are shipped out, but we do have a good chunk left over because we ordered extras because we thought they were going to go over really well. So if you want some more, we do expect them to sell out. We do expect other stores. Well, we know already other stores are already sold out. And so we ordered more knowing that the other stores were going to run out and we would have more. So if you want them, if you love them, even if you already got them and you want more, I would order more because there's no guarantees they're coming back next year. You know how Ideology and Tim stuff is. We never really know. So $7.99, you get 2 mugs. And I just love these guys. How adorable are they? Oh my goodness, they're so cute. Just brings me back to drinking hot cocoa out of those as a little girl.
Yes.
All right, next we have this. Aren't you excited?
Yes. Because I know what's in it.
You know what's in it. That's
I
right.
already bought one.
This is I think the first time they've done this because I've not seen it before. This is a 49 in market. It's $49.99 too. It's 49 in market mystery box, and each box is a little different, right, April?
A little bit.
Yeah. So there a lot of the components inside the boxes are the same, but each
Color palette
might be a little different. There might be a couple little different things in them, but these are $49.99. They're the 49 in market. It's called a curated assortment of hand-picked products. Should I open one and show them or no? Should I show you? You want to
show really quick?
You guys want to see?
Really?
You guys want to see? Is anybody saying they want to see? I'm curious. Barbie, on that computer there, I think on the lower left, there's a thing that says private, but there's or over on the
Private
right,
chat?
maybe it says chat, that you can do a chat overlay on the right.
Oh.
On the right. Oh, look at this. Look at all this fun stuff that's in here. Okay, that's it. No more. That's the mystery box.
I'll put it away. Come and buy them.
$49.99 for that one. And you're getting your 15% off if you use Stitch 15 for those. Okay. Next, we have, all right, so I got to tell you the story. So Glitter Goblin was on the road for a weekend, our weekend, which is like Tuesday, Wednesday-ish kind of thing. And she was on the road, and on the way back, she stopped at one of our good friends, Michelle, scrapbook store, and it's called I Scrap On, and it's in Ringgold, Georgia. So if you're up in that Ringgold, Georgia area, I'd stop by and see our friend, our good friend, Michelle. And anyway, she stopped at Michelle's store, and Michelle showed her a really cool product that we had not been aware of before. And so we're now made aware of it. And so now we're selling it. Sorry, Michelle, we're kind of competing with you on this one, but we're so far away. It's not a competition.
Nah.
We're all friends. We help each other out. I'll tell you what, we were getting ready for Craftmas, which you all know is coming up in a couple of weeks. And a lot of you are going to be there. And we were short a couple of packs of something that is going to be in the kits for you. And we called Michelle, and Michelle was the most amazing. And
so gracious.
Oh, yes. She said the same thing I said. She said, we women, we have to stick together and help each other out. And us small stores, our independent retailers, we need to help each other out. So she was very, very gracious to send us the 2 packs that we were missing. So shout out, Michelle, at iScrap-On. Thank you for that. But anyway, let's get back to the new product showcase because that's what you want to hear about. So Barbie found at iScrap-On these new washi tapes. Now, they don't look like a lot from this, right? This is called AAL Create. Is that what they are?
AAL and Create.
AALLN Create. They're $6.99. But this is not just any washi tape, folks.
Ooh.
No, it is
Hold
not.
it closer.
This is not just any washi tape. It looks like any washi tape, but it is not any washi tape. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put this off to the side because I'm going to let Barbie tell you about this before she starts her demo. And I'm going to show you the other new product first because I want Barbie to explain to you how cool that washi tape is. So, okay, pivot. We're going to pivot. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you, we're going to talk about that washi tape. So keep it in the back of your mind. All right, let me tell you something. This next thing we're about to show you, let me tell you, Barbie and Emma and April and I were crazy when we saw it come out in the retailer's catalog. We were absolutely nuts. These are amazing. Okay, Spellbinders has come out with, yes, I said it, felt cutting dies. Yes, I said it, felt. And look at the size of them. Here's my hand. Look at the size of them. They are so incredibly cute. We saw all these Christmas ones. I'm going to show them to you in a minute. We saw all these Christmas ones, and then we turned the page and we saw all the fall ones, and we went bananas over this. Okay, so these are a bit of an investment, right? They're $39.99, but they're gigantic. Okay, huge die set. And they also come with a full tutorial available. So you can actually go in and see a video tutorial on how to put these together. But our glitter goblin is actually going to do a demo for you today. Aren't you excited? Here's the cool thing. A couple of things I want to talk about with these felt dies. One, you don't have to just use felt. You can use paper, right? So if you want to use a nice high quality cardstock, you can do that. They are considered a stitch die. So they are meant to be stitched, but you do not have to stitch them, as we will show you in the examples in just a few minutes. So this one is like one of my favorites out of the Christmas collection. He's so cute. Look at Rudolph. Isn't he adorable?
He's so cute.
So adorable. Wait until you see when Barbie starts showing you the demo today. It's amazing. All right, what's the next one? Are these all the same price, $39.99?
Except the candy cane.
Okay.
The candy cane is
All right.
$26.99.
So here is our snowman star die right here. Isn't he so cute? Again, full tutorial available. So, that's the other thing I want to talk about, the felt. The felt you use is going to be super important because we, and I mean, when I say we, I mean Barbie and April, we actually tried it using high quality wool felt that they actually had in their own stash, and it did not work well at all. We have found some what do we call it?
I'm just
What
calling
was
it
it called?
stiffer felt. It's just stiff.
And when we bought it as stiff felt. We are going to sell it in the store. I'm working on trying to get that in on a wholesale basis. We are going to sell it in the store, but you do need to use very stiff, kind of starched felt. So this
And if you are trying to use the thinner felt, you're going to need to use a thinner thread that won't pull through it.
Yeah, so
and so easy. Don't pull your stitches hard.
You're really better off
too much
to
for
wait
me.
for the stiff felt, honestly.
Yeah.
So is this felt?
No, that
this
is
made
that is cotton, and I
Okay.
Mod Podged it onto
Okay.
cardstock.
So this one here this is the Star Snowman. Look at him, isn't he cute? This one here she did with cotton, and she used Mod Podge on cardstock to make that work. And then she stitched that all in, and we're going to talk about what thread, this beautiful thread that she used to stitch it. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes as well. But look at him, and then she put did you put a little batting in this one?
Yeah, there's a little bit of batting.
A little bit of quilt batting inside him to make him kind of,
Poofy.
poofy, like a snowman.
Or as Diane would say, dimensional.
Dimensional. Dimensional. Now this one here she did with just cardstock and diamond dots. So cardstock and diamond dots on this one right here. She didn't stitch it. So if you wanted to do something like diamond dots, even could you even do, I haven't used these yet, so I'm going to ask them, but could you even do like stickles or Nero drops or something like that?
Absolutely.
Sure, anything. You just fill up those little holes.
Yeah. Or you could even take a pen, like a sharp point pen, and go around each one of the holes.
You can, and I'll show you guys. I cheated here on the leaves because that is one stitch on that leaf and one stitch on that leaf and the buttons. There's one stitch and one stitch, and I drew them in. Okay. I drew the red one in with a black marker, and the green one I just used a little bit darker green on because I was determined not to thread a needle, just to put one stitch into that leaf.
And if
and
she
one
wouldn't
stitch into
have,
that button.
if she wouldn't have told us that, we would have never known. Look at that. Amazing. You're so creative, Goblin. She's over there making some goblin-y moves over there. All right.
All right, there's two more Christmas ones that we can't show you right now because we don't have them in, but they're on the way.
Okay.
One is the candy cane, and one is a gingerbread man, and there's parts for making it look like a girl or a boy or just gender neutral gingerbread man.
Okay. Then we turned the page after
Oh,
the Christmas
and then
one.
there went our paychecks.
We thought we were in love with the Christmas ones, and then we saw these. It's a the fall sets.
Are you kidding me right now? Look at him. Her. Look at those eyelashes. I guess it's a she.
I don't know. Boys have really pretty eyelashes.
Well, that's true.
Sometimes.
That's true. A lot of times they have prettier eyelashes than
yeah,
girls do.
it's
That's
not
true.
fair.
Yeah, I agree. This is the felt forest fox. Felt forest. Say that 10 times fast. This is the felt forest fox right here. Oh my gosh. Again, $39.99, full tutorial available. Look at the size of those dies. Unreal. Oh, I just love him. He's so cute. I love him. Okay. Then this one is adorbs. Look at that little acorn house. Look at the little acorn house with the leaves and the acorn little squirrel guys. Squirrel. We do that all the time in the store. We're always chasing squirrels.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, look at that cute little acorn house and the little leaves. Oh my gosh, little acorn. So cute.
Jennifer says she needs the fox.
Mm-hmm. All right, we don't have the owl in.
Okay.
But the Spellbinders was gracious and sent us an example of it, so I was able to make a couple.
Oh,
But they didn't send the
my
packaging with it, so we can't show you the
goodness.
packaging.
It's so cute.
Oh, Barbie, those owls are so cute. I will have them. So this one here she did with the stiff felt that we talked about here. And then this one was with cardstock and diamond dots. So stitching on this one and diamond dots on this one. Oh my gosh. She is adorable. Little pink flowers. So cute. Oh my goodness.
April and I were talking yesterday about trying her in some browns as well.
Oh,
Instead of
yes.
just this.
Adorable.
I think her official name is Snowy Owl, so she's got that gray color. But
Adorable. Okay, what else we got?
this is the last one.
All right, and this one is the Felt Pumpkin Lane House. Look at him. Oh, look at the little mushrooms and postage stamps this year, I think, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Little mushrooms here, so cute. And little pumpkin house right there. All right, so here's the deal with these. We do have them coming. We did not get as many in our first shipment as we expected to get.
And some of them have already sold.
And some of them have already sold, yes. But we have put the quantities in the system of what we're expecting in this week. So go ahead and order them. Might be a few days before we ship them out, but they should be here. I'm going to assume they'll be here by Thursday of next week. And so we should be able to get those things shipped out to you. So Thursday, Friday-ish. It's the mail, right? So we don't really know for sure. But you will get your 15% off only today and tomorrow on these. And we are likely not going to put these on sale again. These are an investment type of a die. And if you want them, I would get them with your discount as soon as you can. If we run out of stock, and you click the notify me when stock is available by tomorrow at midnight, we will still honor your discount. Okay. So that's those. All right. Are you guys excited?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to turn this whole thing over to the Glitter Goblin. She is going to she's going to show you a little bit about the washi tape that we talked about, and then she's going to do a felt demo for you. Yay. All right, Glitter Goblin, it is all yours.
Okay, guys. So the cool thing about this washi tape is you don't just use a strip of it. It actually layers. So you rip a strip off and put it down, and you rip the next strip and line it up and put it down, and take the next strip and line it up and put it down. And now I've got this whole bouquet of flowers instead of just a single strip. So that's really, really gorgeous. Now, when I was doing this last night, because I just got this stuff in my hands yesterday, I was able to get the flowers really well. I was a little off on the numbers, but y'all, I had to prep for the pumpkin I'm fixing to show you. So I didn't have time to really go back and figure it and get it all lined up perfectly. But there is a leafy one. Okay, this one is number 71. All right, the flowers that I showed you first, that's number 74. And these are $6.99. Okay, so the flowers are number 74 if you're looking for that. The leaves and numbers and letters are number 71. There should be 4 layers, but I couldn't take any more time to try to figure it out last night. So maybe next week I'll show you a better version of this. And then this one is just nice and grungy, goes with all your good Tim Holtz stuff. It's just black and white. some writing in the background. It is number 76. It's called the Heritage Scroll. The leafy one is called Leafy Alphas. The flower is called Blooming Splodge, or Splodge, Blooming Splodge, because it's got kind of all those splotches in the background. And then this one is number 75. It's called Free the Birds. And it makes this bird cage with all these flowers and these birds. And then in the background, you've got all this writing and the splotches and the real vintagey look. And of course, I have done nothing whatsoever with these except put them down on the paper. Okay. But you could, if you wanted it to look neat and trim, you could take your scissors or your guillotine and cut it out, your paper trimmer, and something like that. Or you could, what I was thinking is maybe going in here with a little antique linen and vintage photo and just kind of coloring it up. Or I could keep layering. Nothing says I have to show only the whole bird cage and nothing else. If I keep going, I'm going to have the top strip down here again. And I could add the bottom strip up here again and just cover the whole thing. It's just not what I did last night when I was trying to play with it for a few quick minutes before moving on to my felt stuff. So that one was number 75, Free the Birds. And those are all in the new product showcase. I'm going away for a second because I got to grab my other stuff.
I would have grabbed it for you, Barbie.
Oh, that's okay. I got it. Let me just pile some things here and get my glasses. So the felt, you guys, I want to show you real quick. I'm just going to demo how to cut it. It's no big deal. It's the same way you cut everything else. Okay. I have my leaf die from the pumpkin set just taped, and I've taped it. I know some of you don't like taping, but if you'll see, I'm using a scrap here and I have just enough room to cut that leaf and no extra room. So I wanted to make sure. I do cut mine so that the blades are facing up, and I am using the full sandwich, all 4 plates here on the Big Shot, and I'm just putting that in face up. I'm rolling it away from me and I'm rolling it back to me. And the glorious thing about these dies, Melanie talked about them being a little bit of an investment, but I mean, they punch out the holes and everything. Okay. And I mean, you can see that's neatly punched. Now I'm going to have to take my pokey tool in a little while and poke those out of my die, but it's really not hard to get the felt out of those dies. Okay. So it's good stuff. All right. Now I have stitched what I'm going to show you today. I stitched with this Vivant Fin cord. So it's a little bit stiff. It's a little bit hard to thread into your needle. If you decide to use this, you're going to want to have a needle with a little bit bigger of an eye, an embroidery needle, a tapestry needle. You're not going to want to try to get this through your tiny little beading needle or your fine work needle. And I'm going to use the gold just because this is what I had at home. All right. We are out of stock of the gold and we cannot get it at this time. Spellbinders is also out of stock. We're not sure when we'll be able to get it, but we do have the silver and the rose gold in stock, and those are in the new product showcase. So those are 15% off today, regularly $9.99. It is 100 meters though. So that's about 100 yards. So it's going to last for a long stinking time after you buy it. All right. So that's what I'm using today. It's not what I have used on all of them. If we have time at the end, I will grab a little bit and, of the other thread and show it to you. So here I have already stitched all of this for the most part. I've added these stitches in. On the pumpkin, you can use just one piece of pumpkin and one stem. All right, I have chosen today to use 2 because I want to put a little bit of stuffing in mine. And the stitch I'm using, I've gone down here through this hole. I'm going to come up through this hole that's empty, sew back toward myself, come back through that hole that I just filled, sew away from myself. And the effect that this has is that I'm filling in every single space on the front, but on the back, it's only picking up, going around the outside edges, it's only picking up every other stitch. And I'm okay with that because as long as it's consistent, it still looks very neat. This whole edge is just every other stitch right here. It still looks neat. It still looks tidy. If this flips around on my Christmas tree, I'm not going to be upset about it. And guys, I'm just going to finish sewing real quick. I wanted you to see the running stitch for just a minute. I'm going to sew real quick until I've got enough left to stick my finger in, and then I'm going to stuff it. I'm going to seal it, and we're going to assemble. So while I'm sewing, if you're bored of watching that, here is, well, I tried to do most of it last night and this morning, so you wouldn't have to watch too much. I've already assembled some of the bits and glued them together. I will say I did glue these with Barely Art glue, but you have to, like, the felt soaks up Barely Art. So what you have to do is you have to kind of glue it and let it soak in, and then add some more glue and then attach it. And then I used bulldog clips. I used clothespins. I used all kinds of things to just like hold them together overnight. One thing that I will tell you too, while I'm sewing here, is take a look at the dies themselves. And I have everything on here except that leaf that you just saw me cut. All right, this pumpkin is about the size of the palm of my hand. All right, so that's huge. The little buttons that go on the center of the flowers, the center of this flower here, the center of this flower here, they all cut out at the same time. They're on one die. They're right there. All of the dots that are on top of the pumpkins are on one die. They're right here. So you're not cutting. There's like 9 little dots on those pumpkins. If I had to cut them all 9 separately, I think I would have lost my mind and thrown the whole kit across the room. But Spellbinders were smart enough to have us put those all on one die. All right, so here we go.
Hey, Glitter Goblin.
Yes.
Biddy Penny said these pumpkins would be cute as a place setting decorations at Thanksgiving.
Oh, yes, they would.
That is a great idea.
All right, so guys, I just have a bag of quilt batting. It's a sandwich bag. I took this bag from my granddaughter. She knows I have it. She's a bit of a quilter. And I just took one bag full. And with that one sandwich bag, I have done the snowman. I have done several candy canes. Okay, so it's one of those a little bit goes a long way kind of a thing. And I don't want to stuff it too much. I do sometimes take a little tool and just kind of stick the rest of my batting in. Make sure it gets to the different corners and things. I don't want it to there. So I'm going to take just a little bit more for the top. Melanie, could you plug in that?
I think we just had a problem here. So hold on a second.
Okay.
It came over to me instead of you.
Okay.
And so I'm trying to figure that out right now. Hi, guys.
All right. So in the meantime, I'll just keep talking. I am satisfied now with my stuffing. I am just tucking in the fray little bits. April, would you pretty please plug in that glue gun that's right there? Thank you, dear. And I've got all the bits out of my way, and I'm just continuing to sew up the pumpkin now. I'm going to show you sewing one leaf real quick in a minute too, just so you can see how I start and finish, because right now you're only seeing, well, you're not probably seeing anything. You're seeing Melanie. Not that Melanie's nothing. But
no, we got it fixed.
Oh, we're fixed? Okay,
Fixed.
we're sewing again then. All right, so trying to wrap this up kind of quickly, get my last couple stitches in. I have also done these with foam, guys. So it'll cut right out with foam. You can just use whatever you want.
Guys, we are so sorry about all these technical difficulties, but Miss Emma, Princess Emma, is not with us, and we need her really bad. So we're so sorry.
All right, so for this last one, what I'm doing is I'm just I'm not putting the stitch all the way through both layers. I'm kind of sewing it so it goes into this last hole and then kind of between the layers. And I'm just going to go between those layers a couple of times and underneath the other threads. Whoops, I'm poked out there. Nope. And underneath the other threads, kind of giving myself a little knot down inside. And I'm going to trim that off. And here we are in pumpkin land. Now,
Pumpkin land.
because all of these other things, you could sew them on, but honestly, guys, I'm about sewn out right now. So I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna put them on. And if you were gonna sew them on, I would probably sew them onto that front piece before I stuffed it.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're only using one piece and you're not gonna stuff it, because if you're not gonna stuff it, there's no point in having a back piece. If you're not gonna stuff it, well, I don't even know what I was going to say just now. But anyway.
Well, Goblin, Jennifer says cheap pillows from Walmart can be used for great stuffing too.
Oh.
Never thought about that. Thank you, Jennifer.
You know, here's the thing. I just stole this from my granddaughter and she knows. So I don't have to pay for it at all.
Well, if she didn't know before, she knows now.
Yeah. So anyway, listen, I want to show you something. What I don't want to do here is I don't want to start in the middle hole.
You need to come a little closer this way so that they can see what you're doing because we're not seeing it. There you go. There you go.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, there are holes on the outside and then there's this middle hole where all threads go. And I'm going to pull through. This is my backside that you're seeing. I'm going to pull through till I have about 1/4 inch left. I'm literally just securing this with a piece of Scotch tape. I know it's cheating. Some people would do some stitching under. It doesn't work for me very well with the felt, so I just don't do it that way. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the center hole every time. All right. So I've got that. I'm going to the center hole. And then this way, my stitches are all coming to and from the center. Because if I tried to go from here to here, you would see that gold thread underneath, and that would be weird. Like, what's that doing? You know, we're supposed to be the vein of the leaf, not some crazy spider web. Now, if you wanted a Halloween leaf, then you do it that way. But so I'm just out and then into the middle, out and then into the middle. Look, this one's almost done, you guys. Out,
whoa,
into the middle. Leaf is done. Okay.
Wow.
I'm going to secure that with another piece of tiny tape. And again, this is a thick cord. So if I pull this too tight, it just, I don't know if you saw a second ago, it sort of started to bunch up the felt. And I don't want to do that. So snip and done. I am going to stick my needle in my shirt, guys, so I don't lose it. Make sure you remind me later so I don't stab myself in the face.
Will you put that leaf up a little closer to the camera so you can see it?
So leaf is done now.
Gorgeous. Wow.
Okay. So I don't think I have time to actually glue this stuff all down on camera, but here's the basic idea. We're going to put this here. The big mushroom goes a little bit behind. The mushroom and flower goes here. There's a little leaf that's supposed to go here that I have forgotten to stitch, and I will go back and deal with that later. Then this cluster goes up here. The leaf goes that I just sewed in front of you goes a little bit under there. And then there's the window. Personally, I haven't decided if I love the window or not, but it's intended to go right here. Now, what I usually do is the first time I'm making something, I usually try to get it about the way it is on the package. After that, I go crazy. So, you know, I'm already envisioning this with sequins in the center of the flower and sequins instead of these little white discs of felt for the mushrooms. Because you know me, I like things that are shiny.
So she is, you guys can't see what she's doing, but she is back in the classroom supply closet right now, looking for something, but I'm not sure what she's looking for. She has found it, and she is back.
Looking for my box of threads.
Her box of threads.
All right, so, and I'm already thinking like things like these felt leaves. You know, there are colors like this. What are they called? Variegated thread. where here you've got a white, a light yellow, a medium yellow, a darker yellow gold. Okay, so as you keep stitching, it's going to change colors. And to me, that would be more fall leafy to have that, or the changing green or the changing red. So these are, fun DMC threads that are good to use as well. Some of you may still have some of this from stitching with the Stitchmas dies last year. This nice shiny DMC etoile thread.
She said shiny the regular way. I can't even believe it. I think
hurts my throat after a while.
I was just gonna say, I think she gets a sore throat when I make her say it too much. So
I actually said to my husband a couple weeks ago, I said, I don't know. I said, I think I'm allergic to something at the store. I come home every day, I've got a sore throat, but then by the next morning I feel fine again. And I finally figured out it was the shiny. So much of it.
So Suzanne and Jamie both say so cute. And then Jennifer said, this is, again, another, Jennifer, you are on today. Jennifer said, imagine a fall jacket with those applique on.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
There's one thing I want to show you if I can grab a piece of packaging real quick.
She's running off again, everybody. She keeps running off. I know.
I'm sorry.
Oh, she's back.
So I did all of my stitching in gold. Okay. But on the packaging, if you look, their stitches almost match their color, and with a few exceptions. So you've got this darker orange stitching on the lighter orange felt. Here you do have the white.
Maybe a little closer to the camera.
That you're emphasizing. Yeah. Here there's a little bit of like khaki stitching around that matches the part that's under the door. You've got yellow with the leaves, yellow with the yellow leaf, green with the green leaf. So you can do all kinds of things. You can do your stitching so it blends in more. You can do it so it shows more and is shiny.
There she goes. There she goes once again. Okay, guys, it is 10 o'clock. I'm not going to get back on camera. We're going to leave you with that pumpkin right there so you can take a look at it because it's so beautiful. Remember, Stitch 15 is your 15% off new product showcase. That is for today and tomorrow only. I've seen a few of you have already started buying these stitching dies. Remember, we still do have the Stitchmas Advent calendars available, as well as the craft calendars, the craft Advent calendars from Spellbinders as well. Those are still available right now. So keep in mind that you still have those 15% off today and tomorrow. Don't forget to watch the Tim Live today. Not only is he going to show the side order dies, but he's going to show another surprise that we cannot show you. We cannot show you, but it's very exciting.
But we do have them in the store. So if you want to come on down later and get them afternoon.
Right? At 12:15, we can unveil them. So if you're local and you want to come on down to the store and watch the Tim Live with us, then you can be one of the first ones to get the new surprise, which we're very excited about. We're way more excited about this one than the last one. I'm just going to say that, and I'll get myself in trouble if I say any more. But yes, he's going to be showing the side order dies, which you can get in store right now. And he's also going to be showing the surprise that you can get in store at 12:15. Be watching your email at 12:15 because, of course, as always, we'll have a special deal on the surprise. And we'll talk to you guys next Saturday. We're hoping Princess Emma will be back with us next Saturday, and we won't have all kinds of crazy technical difficulties go on. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. Talk to you soon.